Hi, I'm Ken Williams.
I'm Rachel
Williams. Right. We are members at Hope. We've been members for a year?
No, longer than that.
2 years? 20 years?
Like 2000,
For a while.
2016, so 3 years.
3 years. I've hosted, I've welcomed, I've Kids Connect. I think that's part of the reason why we're excited about Second Stage, and because of where we are and the confines of being in a space that's not ours. There's only so much we can do. I think there's so many more possibilities once we get into our own space and have that space all the time.
We do hear about Hope's beginnings,
Right.
and how exciting that was, how you guys started this little group of people and then, exploded. And so, but we weren't there, but we're here now. And so we're kind of excited to be part of that second stage to me. At first, I was a little apprehensive because we have gotten so used to the way Hope works. And when you think about change, I'm not good with change. I've never been great with change, terrible with change. And so just thinking about that made me nervous. And so we had to go through that process a little bit, and we really had to talk about it. We talked about it a lot with our small group. And through all of those discussions, we did come around to a different way of looking at it. It makes more sense to me now to have a place that is consistent and resources to help us, even, like Ken said, do even more.
We're both educators, so we knew that that there wasn't, what we want to give and what we're able to give are two different things, right? Well, we knew that we wanted to make sure that we were giving as much as we possibly could, because we knew what the end result was, right? I was raised Catholic, so I grew up in a Catholic church, and it was always difficult for me to throw money into a pot when I'm looking at this wall full of gold chalices and beautiful ornate stained glass windows. It's always been a little difficult for me. But I think, part of what Rachel has done for me has shown me that, if you find the right place, giving money to God is truly giving it to God, and then His glory spreads everywhere if it's done right.
And I think that it's easier for Ken because he's a little bit more trusting with God about money, and
Just throw it up to Him.
Well, you have a lot of faith that God provides, which He does, and He always does. I stress about the bills more, and I stress about different line items, and I know how important it is to put God in there and make our giving a priority. And we've always been givers, but the discipline and the consistency, that's the first time for us. And so I think that's been really healthy for us. And I think that we've already seen God bless us through that. And we are a huge work in progress, by the way. We have not arrived by any means. And that is probably our favorite thing about Hope, is that we never feel bad about that, because we have not arrived and we are a work in progress.
Oh, yeah.
And that is and at Hope, that's okay. Hope is all about sharing the good news about Jesus and what He's done for us. Number one. That's the number one thing I'd say. And I believe that wholeheartedly. And then the second thing I'd say is don't give because you feel guilty. Give because you believe the first thing I said, that Hope wants everybody to hear about Jesus.
And ultimately, you get like swag, right? You get like a shirt, which I think is the most important part. And the shirts. I wish they gave out shirts, but you guys should get some of those rocket cannons and shoot shirts into the audience. Can we get a shirt for this?
Maybe.
Seriously.
We're still on camera.
Oh, shoot.
Please.
Edit that out.